Hey YouTube, I'm back with another monthly progress report, and I'm just recording my wins and milestones, little wins, little milestones, all the above. I actually had a bit of a setback this time around. And again, I'm a small business, I'm just starting out, like you, or if you're thinking about starting a business. So I got my EIN number, finally. However, the IRS misspelled my business name. So I had to mail them a letter asking for it to be corrected. They don't have a form online. They're not, I guess they're not tech savvy at this point. A lot of government um, buildings or government institutions do not keep up with technology. So I had to send them a letter, and I'm still waiting for that letter to be sent back to me. A little note for you all: if you are looking to get an EIN number, do it as soon as possible and do it way before you even think about hiring employees. So I've been told that, I have that EIN number and not to worry about it, and they can change it. They can change the name later. So it shouldn't be a big deal, but we'll see. So here's something else that I've learned. I've learned that it will take my formulator 6 months to a year to develop a new product for me. And I know the process takes time, but I didn't think a year? My gosh. So they have to do a lot of testing. They have to make sure that the product is safe. You can go down the list. And whatever else that go along with that. They have to send it to me. I have to test it. I have to make sure I approve of it, make changes, then send it back to them. And it's a whole process. So for me, what I've learned from that to keep in mind, I probably should, instead of starting with one product, I would have done 3 or 4 if I could afford it. Okay, so I had to go back to Texas again for a funeral. So that took time away from work and everyday life. And of course, with funerals, I wasn't working for a while. That's a long story. We don't need to get into it. I started those grant classes that I believe I might have told you about. It was through a program, the Sell Black program. And that program they partnered with the Renaissance. I'm sure you've heard me talk about that before. So through the Renaissance, I am taking the classes with the Sell Black program, and they are working with a web developer and photographer to take photos of me and build my website for me. So, yay. That's a big plus. What else is going on? So I got a stimulus check. I got an unexpected stimulus check in the mail. So what I did with that money, I invested some of it, and the rest, I'm just going to put it for my business. Just put it into an account, use it for my business. I'm not going to spend it. So through the Renaissance, I actually partnered with one of my classmates, and we're kind of working together like business partners. I help him out, he helps me out. We will appear on each other's YouTube videos, and I'll actually post a link to his YouTube channel down in my description. And I totally just drew a blank mind, but whatever. So he and I are still brainstorming ideas, and we've considered starting an actual business together, but we'll see. It's not official. Right now, we're just two people who just work together. So remember that accounting book that I showed you guys, the accounting game? I have one more chapter to go. It's a good book. And the reason why I'm just reading the book, honestly. I'm not doing the exercises. And the reason why is because my purpose was to become familiar with the book. And I wanted to understand, I just wanted to understand enough so that I can have a conversation and a dialogue with my future accountant. And I could, I also can jot down my own spreadsheet, balance sheet, balance report, and all the other financial pages, financial reports, financial analysis, whatever. Whatever. Anyway. I don't remember, but it's a good book. I have one more chapter to go, and I'm almost done. Gosh. Okay, I'm back. So I'm staying consistent with my goal for one task a day. At least I'm talking about the month of November. So right now we're talking about November. Soon we'll get to December and I'll update you since December was so short for me. We're doing this all in one video. So I got back to my regular schedule of kickboxing after the funeral and after the heartbreak, I guess you could say, of losing a loved one. So right now, this very moment, I weigh 340 pounds. So my goal for my next weigh-in is probably around 335. It might take me a month. I don't care. It might take me several weeks. I don't care. That's my goal, 335. Small baby steps. Doesn't matter as long as it happens. Okay. So also I actually now work out twice a day, excuse me. And it's not consistent every single day, but I'm every other day I work out twice. So what I do is before I go to my kickboxing class, I actually go for a walk. 25 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever. I just go for a walk. So then I go to my kickboxing class. And if I sometimes don't go on my walk, sometimes what I'll do is I'll use the exercise videos that I've seen on YouTube and I will work out later in the evening just to keep myself moving and active. And that works for me. Again, this is November. December, yeah, we're almost there. December. I have to really update you guys. Ooh, December. Yay. Anyway, next video. Or next slide. Excuse me. Oh, look, it's December now. So, my December progress. Not much have happened. I'll be honest, not much. December was a slow month. Fine, it's understandable. The Cell Black classes are now over at this point, and I'm working with my photographer and web developer, and that should go on until about February, when everything it should be done for me, and I'm completely done with the program, and I'm pretty sure they're going to want to update for me in several months to see where my progress has led to. And unfortunately, because of my formulator, that's going to take about a year. So we'll see. We'll see when we get there, right? So I have not been completing my one task a day for the month of December. Okay. Yeah, I haven't done it. I know. And I haven't posted any videos, if you noticed. And I've actually been consistent in working out, but not twice a day, just once a day. I need to get back on working out twice a day. Towards Christmas, this is 2 days after Christmas. This video is being recorded. So after Christmas, I actually had a great Christmas, by the way. Thank you for asking, even though you guys didn't really ask me anything. So anyway, so of course, leading up to Christmas, excuse me, there has been nothing. I haven't been working out at all. I have to clean up. I have to cook. It takes about 3 days to cook. Then 2 days to just really, really clean your house for when you have guests come over. So I didn't do too much work. However, well, I guess I did, but whatever. Slow and steady wins the race. You don't have to be consistent every single month in order to be successful. You just have to keep it going. You just keep going. And that's what I'm doing. I may fall off the wagon, but I just pick right back up. And again, like I said in my other videos, I am showing you all this process, what I'm going through now. So when I am successful, I'm not just coming back and talking to you all from a successful perspective, like, hey, I made it, you can do it too. No, you guys are watching me in the moment. So this is me now in the moment, and maybe 10 years from now when someone sees this video, it's like, oh yeah, I know where she's at now. She has her own company and she's somewhere else and she's has a brick and mortar. Who knows? Hopefully, we'll see. Okay, you all. What are my plans for 2020? 2022. What are my plans for year 2022? First thing, continue to learn. I have several formulating books with shampoos, conditioners, oils for hair. I have several books, and my plan is to educate myself enough to know what I'm doing. I will then create my own product, my own new product, and then I'll send that to the formulator, let him create the product, physically create the product, make it, whatever. And he will what is it that he will do? Testing. He will do the testing for the product. Brain moments. I'm having too many of these. Anyway, I'm going to continue to work on my social media and probably work on my editing skills. That's what I should be doing, working on those editing skills. Because at this point, I don't really edit my videos. Anyway, you guys are tired of hearing me ramble, so I will bid you farewell. Please enjoy if you enjoyed. Anyway, goodbye.